I've used LinkedIn to scale my agency to $100,000 a month, and I've booked well over 1,000 sales calls just using LinkedIn. I've also helped clients close multi-six-figure contracts just by using the platform. In this video, I'm going to break down 3 proven strategies that will allow you to land clients just using LinkedIn. And if you follow each of these 3 steps, especially step number 3, you will literally start booking calls from tomorrow. So I would advise sticking around till the end. Now let's get into it. So LinkedIn, as you can imagine, is not the same as Facebook or Instagram. It's a much more professional platform. It's used for real businesses and real business people. So it's crucial that your profile reflects this. All of the strategies I'm going to share with you today will not work if your profile picture is you out with the boys with a couple beers in your hand. So step 1 before we get into all of this is to be professional. Get a picture taken of yourself in a shirt and get a graphic designer to design you a nice banner. Believe me, it will make a difference. Your LinkedIn profile should be designed like a landing page. You should have social proof on there, provide value, and have calls to action. If we look at my LinkedIn, for example, you can see I've got a very short bio and summary of what I do. It makes it very clear as soon as someone goes on my profile. Professional picture, which was professionally taken, and you can see I've got things in my featured section that shows my social proof, how I've helped clients land 6-figure contracts, how I've got 54 leads for one of my clients, and a webinar that I'm promoting as well. I would also advise in your featured section that I've just shown you on LinkedIn to add a VSL, which is a video sales letter. This is so when we direct leads to your page, they actually watch the video sales letter and then get encouraged to book a call with you. So all of this leads us to our very first strategy on how you can close clients using LinkedIn. The fundamentals of this first strategy are the same as any platform. You need to stand out. Business owners are getting pitched to hundreds of times every single month, usually with the same sort of message. So to stand out on LinkedIn, I recommend you be quite soft and indirect with your first message. The aim of this strategy is literally to get your profile viewed by as many leads as possible. So I'd start by building up a targeted list on Apollo.io, where you can enter the filters of the type of prospect you'd like to reach out to. You can also do this on LinkedIn Sales Navigator. I would then take that list and upload it into a tool called Dripify.io. This will automate your connection requests and send messages out for you. But the key here is the message that you send. Anyone can scrape a list and send a message automated, but the message you send needs to stand out. So here's what I would do. It would actually go something like this. So I'd say, hey name, it's great to be connected. I hope you get value from my posts and my content. I will be creating posts around how I help specific business avatars. So if they're a local business owner, around how I help local business owners book more calls or grow their audience or whatever it is you offer. And then I'd end it with a short little note saying, always happy and open to chat. Because this is soft and indirect, people may not respond straight away, but they'll definitely view your profile, and that's what we want. We want people to go into the featured section of your profile, click on your VSL, click on your case studies, and then start speaking to you afterwards. This strategy is all about building trust with the audience first. But obviously that won't happen without the content in your page. So that leads us to strategy number 2, which is posting organic content. Organic content on LinkedIn can be an absolute powerhouse because it's not the same as Instagram and Facebook where people post whatever they want and what they're having for lunch and dinner. That means there's far less competition on LinkedIn. When you create content on LinkedIn, I'd recommend using this CTA strategy. The aim of this is to provide value to your audience, but miss out key details that will allow your audience to want to know more and reach out to you. For example, I might post how I booked 112 sales calls last month using this new unique strategy. And then in the post, I would give a very basic step-by-step guide on how I'd done it, but miss out one very important bit of information. For example, I might give everyone the 5 steps of how I book sales calls, what softwares to use, and how many messages to send, but miss out the script that I would use. Then I can actually put this strategy to use. I can use the CTA, or the call to action, which could be comment the word script if you want to know the script that I use to flood our calendars. This means that you'll be generating attention from the prospects who actually have some level of intent and desire to learn more about what you do. And the best part is that they'll be inbound, they'll either comment on your post or DM you, so there'll be much warmer leads for you to get on a sales call and hopefully turn into a client. However, the thing with organic content, the same as any platform, it can take a while to ramp up. You'll need to do a fair few of these posts before you start getting any traction, and you'll need to put enough practice in to actually get good at it. So if you don't have time to wait and you need to start booking sales calls right now, I've saved the best strategies till last, and I'm going to explain to you how exactly I was booking 8 calls a day at full capacity with this strategy. So step 1 is to build your list on Sales Navigator. So if I go to Sales Navigator now, you can see that I can use the filters on screen to create my ideal audience. Say I just want to reach out to CEOs, I can put that in there. Okay, maybe it'll be owners, founders, presidents, whatever you want, you can put it in there. You can also do geography, you can do what industry they are. So once you have that list built out, you're gonna want to download a Chrome extension called Find Email. So this is a software that actually scrapes LinkedIn for you to get email addresses and LinkedIn profiles. As you can see on screen, I've got a button here which says export to CSV. So this is actually Find Email itself. And if I click on that, I can select how many leads I actually want to scrape. For this example, I'll just put 10 to do it quickly, but it's really, really important to use Find Email, as we'll see in the next step. So if I click export, then it will start exporting my 10 leads I've asked for, and it should only take a minute or two. So the next step is actually to go to your Google Sheets, open up Google Sheets and import this file. We can see who has open profiles. Okay, so this is the key of the whole strategy here. We want to target prospects with open profiles because not a lot of people know this, but on LinkedIn, there's no actual limit for emails if you send it to people with open profiles. So as I import this list into my Google Sheets, I can show you exactly how we find leads with open profiles that we can target. This will save you so much time as opposed to just going through one by one on Sales Navigator and trying to find who has an open profile. So I'm importing this data now, it's just loading, and we should be able to see who has got the open profile that we can reach out to. So as you can see, it's imported all of this data. We've got tons of data from these leads, and we have this column here called open email, right? So we've got yes, yes, no, no, yes. So majority of these are actually yes, but what you want to do is filter this so you only reach out to the people with a yes as open profile. This means you can bypass the limits. You don't have to just stick to 30 connections or 40 connections a day, wait for them to get accepted just to message people. You can go through using Sales Navigator right now and message about 100 people who have open profiles that you can send an email to. And this is where the power of this strategy comes from. You're not bounded by limits and you're not having to wait for people to accept your connection to pitch them. You can go out and send hundreds of messages using this strategy. And even with a 1% appointment booking rate, so 1% of the people that you send a message to book a call, if you send 100 messages a day, you'll be booking one call every single day for your agency. Now, there's one key piece of information missing here. This process by itself is not scalable, as each profile is limited to around 800 emails per month. But there's a way to get around this, and I'll be giving the roadmap away on how to scale this strategy to 8 calls every single day if you book a call with me using the link below. So I hope this video has been useful. Best of luck prospecting on LinkedIn, and I'll see you on the next one.